everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. With that, it's time to crown the champion of the NFC. And to call the action, we send it to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, thank you. We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second down, here's Brady. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. A give to Jones. And a gain there of 11 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. On play action, it's Brady. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ndamukong Suh. He's the one to get in this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. With it is Brown. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bears take over. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Dumps off to Powell. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him, right near the 27. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a third down. So still in search of the first down after that last completion. On third down. That's Powell, and he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Andrew Billings coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. Bortles to throw on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third and long, it's Bortles. And he is going to be hit and taken down. Bortles sacked. Chris Baker with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll give him 8 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. Well, still in search of the first down after that last completion. Throwing is Brady on third down. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. The give is to Jones. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On second down, it's Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This is the running back, Powell. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, here's Bortles. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They run with Powell. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On play action, it's Bortles. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Throwing on first down is Bortles. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Bears on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Bortles. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Andrew Billings in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. Well, their offense has struggled for sure, but they get the field goal here and at least get on the board before half.
And that's not something we should underestimate, because just getting points on the board can sometimes have a settling effect on a team. Helps them start their comeback.
The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. He hits Jermaine Kearse. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll be back with more in the NFC title bout after this. Brady now on 1st down. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A good 1st down call as the screen play gets him 9.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
That was an example of excellent defense there. They stuffed them. So now he brings up a 3rd down situation. If I'm calling plays here, I make sure I put it in the hands of my quarterback and get it to a receiver real fast. I'm not running the ball here.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now Bortles. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Yards on the return that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Caught right side, it's Snead. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Throwing on first down is Brady. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Jones. And he's got room. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Bortles. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Toss play, Powell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Bortles now on first down. Going for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Devin Funchess, 28 yards. And the Bears can grab the lead with the extra point. The fly route works for the TD grab.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a couple there on the second down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. On play action, it's Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Khalil Mack coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Now Brown. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They start the drive with a give to Powell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They go play action here on first down. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Here's Powell. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And Stills over the middle. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Now back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
Now after the made field goal, here's Sebastian Janikowski to kick it away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. Dancing away at the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Saints. 53 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again, Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got his man, that's Snead. Touchdown, New Orleans. Willie Snead, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Aguayo on for the PAT. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone.
And he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Back now here live in New Orleans. Second and very short here, less than a yard. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle, Sharp's got it complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Brady now to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. Third and goal now. Maybe the offensive coordinator thinking blitz here. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go with Jones. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kicker, Roberto Aguayo, has it teed up and is about ready to get this one started. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's caught, Stills, right side. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back to throw now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go again with Powell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And now here's a carry heading left. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. Back with more in the NFC Championship game after this. Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. And they still need 10 yards here to find pay dirt. It's 2nd and goal from the 10. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. He's back to throw. The quick slant caught. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. With 3 seconds to go, if it's good, we're off to overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that draws them level. It's 23-23. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. So second down, 3 yards to go now. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl, what do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. With Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're at New Orleans. It's the Saints. And they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl. And they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco. That was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. Third and 8 situation. A tough spot here in overtime on the opening drive. He'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Chris Baker in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Saints on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is going to be 3rd and 13. What can Brady do now with his drive? And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. The defense does its job. Now they're going to get the ball here in overtime with a chance to win it.
Major league kudos to them, because to get the ball back in this spot, everything was on them. It had to happen, and they pulled it off. They'll get it back for their offense with a chance to win.
And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And take it right on the 30. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They begin with a carry for Powell. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now it's 2nd and 7.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Looking to throw. Caught left side by Funchess. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Here we go on 1st and 15. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Back to throw here. And Graham's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
On 3rd down, that's Powell. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now they try the right side here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 11. The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. So now this thing's coming down to the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And he got it. The kick is good.